I think it's really hard to say whether the shutdown was worth it. I'll lay out why it may have been and why it wouldn't have been. What I will say is the idea that Republicans were going to cave and just let us do a straight ACA extension while the government was shut down, in the way that a lot of my friends on the left say was the goal. That was never going to happen. And if that was the metric of success, this was always doomed to be a failure. Um, I think we have seen historically with shutdowns, uh, shutting down the government for a demand that is unrelated, that's not directly related to appropriations, which, again, the government shuts down because you don't pass appropriation. So shutting it down over an unrelated policy dispute almost, I mean, well, historically, it has never ever worked for the party that has done so. We saw in 2013, when Republicans shut down the government to try to repeal or weaken the Affordable Care Act. Democrats said no. People forget this was right on the heels uh, of the botched rollout of healthcare.gov. And so it was like an extremely weak moment for the ACA, and Republicans still completely got crushed during the shutdown. Democrats overwhelmingly led the generic congressional ballot after that. And so, the precedent is just not good for the party that does this. Um, that said, if you look at the polling right now, more people blame Republicans for the shutdown than Democrats. More people say that it was better for Democrats to hold out for the enhanced subsidies than reopen the government to let them expire. So politically, it actually seems to have worked better for Democrats than even I would have thought at the start of it. Um, but I think in terms of policy wins, we're not really seeing that much. Now, to get to the question of this December vote, could Democrats have gotten this vote without a commitment for anything passing without shutting down the government? I think that's unclear. You listen to Republicans, and it sounds like it's something they could have gotten pretty easily, if not before the shutdown, then in the first couple days. They didn't need to wait 40 days for it. Democrats seem to think they wouldn't have, and I would be lying if I said I knew for sure.